Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats? With millions of cars nationwide, Auto Navigator makes it easy to find the perfect one for you, whatever that may be.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be ranking every character
Shopping for your
in
next car?
Hunter x Hunter.
What
So
about a
we
sunroof?
have basically every major character here, right,
With
in
millions
the
of cars
manga form,
nationwide, Auto
but
Navigator makes it easy to find the perfect one for
we're
you,
mostly going to be
whatever that may
it's
be.
going to be my opinion, honestly, of how much I enjoyed them and how much I think they're a peak character compared to every other anime character in general, right? Which is very important because Hunter x Hunter has some of the best written characters, the best likable characters, and just like they're so good anytime they're on screen. It's amazing. But let's get straight into it, right? And
Shopping for
and
your next
here's a
car?
hot take
What about
for
third
you.
row seats?
Um I think all four characters from Hunter x Hunter are peak. Best, like they're none of them are bad. It's the same as the Yu Yu Hakusho um, main characters, right?
With millions of
None of
cars
them are written
nationwide,
bad, I don't
Auto
think.
Navigator makes it easy
Gon,
to find the perfect one
an
for you,
amazing main
whatever that may
character.
be.
He does so well in
Shopping
every
for your next
scene,
car?
anything he's doing. You're just
What about a
you're not
sunroof?
you're amazed, and he's so lovable and likable, and you
With
love
millions
his
of cars
journey.
nationwide,
Whenever you're
Auto
with Gon,
Navigator makes it easy to find
you
the
know
perfect one
you're
for you,
rooting for him.
whatever that
You're
may
never
be.
against him. So
Shopping for
I
your
would
next
say
car?
he's an S
What
rank
about third
character.
row
He's
seats?
similar to Luffy and Goku and Naruto, right? He's up there, and I
With
know
millions of
he
cars
doesn't really have that
nationwide,
many
Auto Navigator makes it
imperfections.
easy
Like
to
he has
find the perfect one for
conflict
you,
and
whatever that may
stuff for
be.
his character written wise, right? Like we've seen with
Shopping for
the
your next
Chimera
car?
Ant arc. But
What about a sunroof?
Gon is an amazingly written character, in my
With
opinion. I
millions
would
of
put
cars
him in S.
nationwide, Auto Navigator makes it
Another
easy to
character in
find the
S,
perfect one for you,
Killua,
whatever
because
that may be.
Killua is a very good
Shopping for your next car? What about third row
deterragonist, or
seats?
however you say that word. He's basically the Sasuke of this whole series, and he does really well, right? He is a very good, um, it's not. He's a very good written character, and we support Killua. He's a very good friend to Gon, and everything he does is just amazing, right? And the whole story of him being an assassin and kind of branching out because of Gon and seeing him develop through the story. And Killua is one of the most realist people ever. Like Killua, you would always want Killua on your side no matter what. He's just a goat, right? So for that reason, I would put him in S as well, right? I mean, I'm gonna put a lot of characters in S because I really Togashi is so good with writing and making characters, you know? Another amazing protagonist, Karapika. This is the OG Sasuke. Now, the whole thing with him being the new protagonist, I don't mind it because, and it's not, he's not even really the new protagonist. The protagonist of Hunter x Hunter is Gon, but the only difference is that Karapika is being the highlighted character of this arc, right? Like the chairman election arc, we got um Leorio and Killua as the main characters, right? To save Aoka and to save Gon. Now we have Karapika, and with his amazing, this is my favorite character in the whole series, Leorio. I know he doesn't have as much screen time as these three, and he's not as powerful as these three, but he is so enjoyable to watch. Anytime Leorio's on screen, I'm just so intrigued, And I just like the dynamic of all of them. They're all such good friends. Their character designs are peak. I really would say that all four of these characters are amazing. They're peak. They don't have many imperfections. The only thing I would say for Leorio and, I mean, Leorio is he needs more screen time and he needs to do more stuff. That's fine. But he makes up for it for just being like the favorite character in every single panel he's in. You're looking at Leorio. You don't care what anybody else is doing. He's the GOAT. But we gotta kind of set a standard now, right? So let's go with this Kikaru guy at the beginning of the Hunter exam. Let me think. Because a lot of these are just side characters that appeared once, right? This guy has a little bit more though, and I think we're gonna put the whole family, like the husband and the wife version. And he is a butler now for the Zoldyck family. So I do kind of like that whole arc that he had. So I'll put him at B, I guess. I don't even like this, the way this is. Hold on. This will put C. And this will put, we'll put D. We'll get another rank as well. Oh no, we gotta add one yet, because, I mean, there's really not gonna be an F character, I don't think. There really shouldn't be. But, okay. Perfect. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Hold on. One second. Of course I messed this up. Okay. Well, we'll just put this as at F. Okay, fine. But, so, I don't know about B. I'm gonna put him at C for now. I mean, because we're gonna be very humble here, because a lot of Togashi's characters are just so goated, and I personally, like, I really don't hate any of them, if I'm being honest. Every single character I don't really hate. So, I'll put him at C, just because it is a kind of a random character. So we'll put him there. If you guys agree with that. Hisoka, listen, I know he's got his haters. I know he's a creep. I know he does a lot of weird stuff. But what I will say right now is he is an amazing antagonist and a side character, because he's on our side half the time. So, every time he's like, when I went back and watched it for a second time, when I rewatched the show, I realized how much of a dog Hisoka is, and I really do enjoy seeing him anytime he's on screen, and just the way he is. I know he's the pedophile, the creepy. I know it's terrible stuff, right? But I don't pay too much attention to that, because from my understanding is Hisoka is like, a weird version of Goku, because all he wants to do is fight, and he's in a lot of fights. Like Heaven's Arena was so enjoyable because of Gon versus Hisoka, Hisoka versus Castro, Gon versus Guido, and Killua there, Wing. That's my favorite arc in the whole series, right? And Hisoka just throughout the series has felt like a main character, because he's got a lot of, you know, he's got a lot of attention on him, right? The focus is on him a lot during the series. So I wouldn't mind I would put him at S. That's just my opinion. Pokel, um I kind of like Pokel. I really, the problem is when I look at Chimera Ant, it really it sucks, right? Because he's like such a tragic character, because the whole thing that happened at the Hunter exam with Killua, right? And he was all jealous, and then he's like, "Yous are my boys. If yous ever need me, I'm out. I'm doing my thing." And then he had his girl in the Chimera Ant arc. He had a cool, amazing Nen ability, and then he got packed in the most terrible way somebody could get packed up. Like, that was insane how they did Pokel. So, I mean, I'll put him at B for now. I do feel terrible for him. I like his character design. I like his Nen ability. I would probably keep him here at B. That's what my opinion would be. And then his girl as well. I'll keep her there too, because she was on the same caliber as him. You know, I it's just tragic. It really is. It's tragic, but they were. I like their character designs. I like what they were in the story. They're cool. Tonpa, um, I don't know, because Tonpa is like a troll, and I don't necessarily hate him. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know you're supposed to hate these characters, but I don't even hate him. That's how good Togashi is with writing, right? Like, he is an asshole for a lot of the things that he did, but I don't even hate Tonpa. I don't. I think he's cool, you know? Hanzo, I'm putting him at A. The only reason I don't have him at S is because he did not get enough screen time. Like, I love Hanzo as much as all of them. Like, Hanzo is literally like, I would put him up there. I would. Like, his character design, his Nen ability in the manga, he's really cool. And, he's got main character potential for me. Like, he's one of the boys, right? He's boys with Karapika, he's friends with Gon, Killua, all of them. So, it just really... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He did. And Tonpa... I mean, I'm going to put him at C, just because I don't want to put him any higher. But, yeah, he did serve his purpose as, just an annoying character. But I didn't hate him. Like, he was necessary. He was just a troll, and he was there. Togashi is so good at writing. But moving on, Satotes, I'm putting him at A. I love this guy. I love this guy, bro. I know, and I don't know. I mean, he didn't have enough screen time, if I'm being honest. He really... But, I mean, him waking Gon up and telling him the whole story, and, like, he was such a good person to Gon. Like, he was there for Gon. Like, he's like, you know, Gon, I know your father, and giving him info. He was just such a G. Like, he's a goat, Satotes. I would keep him up there with Hanzo. Because a lot of these characters are just like they're fire, like they're like real ones, and Satotes is definitely one of them, so I would keep him there. Menchi, I would put her here. Oh no, I'll put her here. No, I don't know. I mean, I like her design. I'll put her here, and then I'll put this guy here, Bohara, or whatever his name is. I like the little cooking episode. It was cool. It was funny. It was amazing. But these characters, like I said, didn't get a lot of screen time. And they are good hunters, right? They're good. But in the same breath, we didn't see a whole lot from them. And I just I can't put them any higher, but I love them though. They're great characters. And then I'll put Leppo here too, because same thing. We didn't see him anymore after that. This guy, oh my god, this guy got cooked by Hisoka. This guy's cool as hell. This guy, like he is such a badass character design, and he's just cool. Like I like this guy. I mean, I don't know. He didn't have. I can't even put him here because he was in like 2 seconds. That's something to do for mostly like this guy was a G, but he didn't do nothing. So I'll put him there, just because we don't know enough from him. But yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I would keep. I mean, this guy I'm putting. Yeah, the prisoners, most of them, I'm putting here. This guy I kind of like a little more because he made sense. She was cool. This guy, Jonas the Destroyer, or whatever, the murderer. I'll put him there too because that was one of the best scenes of all time with Killua. So it, that's another thing. Like all the Zoldyck family, I would probably put in S if I'm being honest, because I don't really have nothing. I don't have any gripes with any of them. Like they're all perfectly written, and their character designs are amazing. One second, starting this little goal. Yeah, nah, definitely, definitely. Like I'm not gonna put any of them at F. Really, I don't have any reason to put any of them at F at all. Mike, Mike is cool, bro. Mike is so sick, and the way he started the whole arc to begin with, where it was like you can't get into the Zoldyck family mansion because Mike is gonna destroy you. Like Mike is not playing. He's the ultimate guard dog from I don't know. Maybe he's from the Dark Continent. I'm not sure, but Mike is so fire. Same with this guy. This guy was a goat, bro. Helped us out, training us after the Hunter exam. Leorio and Karat, like we all needed that. Go needed that training. He did. Because look what happened with Heaven's Arena. He was using the stone flip and the push. He needed that. And like he got so all of them got so much out of that from that little bit of training. That was just so good. I love the Zoldyck family mansion arc. Like I love that is so amazing. I know it was only 5 episodes, but I enjoyed it so much. Canary too, amazingly written character. Amazing. Amazingly written. The whole backstory with Killua, she's just there to help. She just wants to be there for her, you know, for her client. She's there for Killua, and she sees Killua is literally being tortured. He's a normal kid. It's not too fair, if we're being honest, right? Goto, I'm putting him at S. Goto is a goat. He's Goto, all right. He's Goto. He is. He really is. I love this guy. His whole Nen ability with the coins and everything, it's so like useful and it was unique. And I mean, oh my god, I'm putting him right next to Hisoka, of course. But that was such an enjoyable fight to see. To see Goto and Hisoka fight, and this guy who he loves Killua. He's there for Killua, right? Like all the butlers, like a majority of them, besides Sabone, which I'll probably put lower. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Goto did not deserve like that, but I mean, because he was a good dude, he really didn't do anything bad to no one. But I mean, I really liked him for like character wise. Whenever I watch the show, Goto is so amazing. Even in that last arc, like seeing that fight didn't even need to be that good, and it was. So I'm putting him at S for sure. Sabone, I'll probably put her there just because I don't I don't like her that much, if I'm being honest. In my personal opinion, I think she's a great character for the arc. She did serve her purpose. The fingernail part, oh my god, that was so fire. That was like, that had you on edge when you seen that. Give me your fingernail. That was such an amazing moment. Her Nen ability with the motorcycle, it's kind of mid to me, if I'm being honest. But it does serve her purpose for being a butler, right? She's not like an amazing fighter. She's a butler. So I guess it's cool. The same, I mean, the granddaughter, I'll put here too. I'll put her there too. Because, you know, she's funny, but I don't think we got enough out of her too. Maybe I gotta rewatch it to put her higher. Um, the, now we have a very. I'm gonna be very biased towards these next few characters because I am the number one Zoldyck family supporter. I am. These two are probably the hardest to rank though because they were in a panel each, right? Zig Zoldyck, we don't know anything from, so he's a Zoldyck. Like, he's cool, but we don't know. I don't even know where to put this guy. I'll put him. Yeah, we didn't even get nothing. So I gotta make a new tier, I think. If it's my opinion, I would put Zig Zoldyck right here. Just because if we do ever get a flashback or whatever happens, I like that he's a descendant of the Zoldyck family that was with Netero. I love that. Just that fact alone is so fire to me. He's a little weird. His character design's a little weird, if you're gonna ask me. He looks very demented in this picture, but he's cool. Same thing with Maha. Maha is so sick. Like, he's the great, whatever he is. He's the ancestor of the Zoldyck family. He's probably Zig Zoldyck's son, if we're gonna be honest. He probably is, actually. That would probably be where their family, like the family lineage would go. Because Netero's what, like 140? So Maha, what, could be the same age, not even, you know. I mean, Zig Zoldyck would have to be the same age as him, and we don't see Zig Zoldyck anymore. So, unless he was an uncle or something, I'm not sure. We'll have to find out if we ever get anything from him, but probably not. But I would put them there. I know I'm putting them over a bunch of characters, but I really like them. I do. Zeno, S tier. Zeno Zoldyck, perfect grandfather figure, amazing Nen ability, badass in every scene we see him. He's just an overall GOAT. I love Zeno's. I love Zeno. Zeno's a GOAT. Silva, I'm also putting an S. Love Silva. Yeah, yeah, Maha and Zig are definitely not the same. Zig Zoldyck we just got when we got the first shot of the Dark Continent. So Maha is the great. He might even be Zeno's grandfather. I'm pretty sure. That's what I think Maha is. So Zig would have to be, like I said, the father of Maha or the great uncle. That would be the only way that could be possible. But we're not too sure because they're the Zoldyck family. They have a bunch of people in their family. They branch out. So we don't know how far the descendants are. Togashi never really elaborated on that. I'm just glad that we got Zig Zoldyck at all. So that kind of is what my take on it would be. They're definitely not the same character because um they look different and they have they're named characters. I mean, unless Togashi's got something going on, I don't know. But these are two characters I don't think he's ever gonna focus on again. I have hopes for Maha when we go back to Gon and Killua. Hopefully, maybe he can get involved somehow. But that's it. I don't really see how that would work out. Kikyo, amazing. Amazing character. The whole thing with Killua. The whole story with Killua, where she is excited and happy that he's starting to become a murderer. And not even not becoming a murderer. He's an assassin. And he's a bit like he doesn't want to be a part of the family, but when he's being rebellious and stabs her in the face, she starts crying tears of joy. Like that was so fire, bro. Like when I heard that scene when he's like when Illumi told Killua, he's like, you stabbed mom in the face. Like, bro, she couldn't stop crying. Tears of joy. That was so fire. That was such an amazing scene. And then that brings me to the GOAT. My second favorite character in the whole show. Illumi. Illumi is an amazingly written character. The whole story arc with Killua as a big brother, I just made a video talking about him. So please go check that out. That's an amazing... It goes over the whole relationship with him and his siblings. Illumi is a GOAT for me. I'm not even gonna... I don't have to explain. Illumi is perfect. His character design, his story. He definitely needs more screen time. That's my only gripe with him. But he's perfect. Miluki, I would put him here as well. Because when we first see him, you hate him. Because you're like, bro, you're whipping the GOAT right now. You're torturing Killua. Like, why are you doing this? You're hating on him because he's fat, you know? You're hating on him. But he grows on you, though, as the series goes on. He does. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, see, Chrollo, Hisoka, Illumi, and the four main characters are, like, probably the main people that are their favorite. Like, maybe Bisky, I'm not sure. Marilyn, if you want to really be different. But those are, like, the main characters that everybody loves, right? They're so goated. But let me continue here with Alluka. Amazing character. I want to put her at S. I do. Because I enjoyed seeing this. I enjoyed the whole chairman election arc with her. It was so amazing. Nanika is a GOAT. I mean, I would. I'm gonna just put them here though because I'm already S is losing its value a little bit because I have a lot of people there, but I think they're all amazing. I do. I think they're all perfectly written characters. Kabuto, same rank as the other ones. I like his net ability with the paper origami. I like his whole story being envious towards Alluka, which that's another video I want you guys to go check out on my channel. And it goes over the whole envy with Alluka and the story with Killua and Kabuto's real mission in the story, which is still not over. I don't know what yeah, go watch that video. I'm telling you that it goes over everything. I made it on the channel. It's Kabuto's whole story and what he's actually going for, right? Like his story's not over. He's on the Black Whale with Illumi, so we have to see what goes on with that. Oh my god, these are another two characters I'm throwing an S. These were so, bro. Wing as a teacher and the whole, like, Heaven's Arena is my favorite arc. So I'm going to be a little biased towards these two. But I loved Wing's dynamic with the three of them. And he was such a good teacher. He was. And he taught them everything they needed to know. He was strict and diligent with Gon to make sure he's not doing nothing stupid. He taught them really well. Zushi was literally the third man in this trio. He was the younger one. He was, envious of Killua and Gon. But when we see in Last Mission, when he gets a little older and stronger, amazing. Amazing. I love these characters so much, I do. They're all perfect. I mean, I don't know what else I could say. In my opinion, they're S. I've never seen a Zushi moment where I was like, oh my god. I was hype every time he was on screen. So, I'm keeping them up there. Guido. That's the thing, bro. Even the stupid villains were fire to me. This guy I'll put lower because he didn't fight. I'll put him here, actually. He didn't fight, and he was just an asshole towards Gon and Killua. But, no, I'll put them here. I'll put Guido and Real Velt here. I mean, I like Guido over them more, honestly. But, yeah. They're there. Their fights with Gon and Killua, amazing. Amazing. So good. I enjoyed the whole atmosphere of it. So fire to me. Next we have Castro, same thing. I'll put him here too. I loved Castro's whole design. We didn't see him anymore after that, but his fight with Hisoka was so good, bro. Tournament wasn't even a tournament arc. It was like a hotel, training arc. It was so good in how they did it. There weren't even really stakes involved. It was just a betterment of Gon and Killua. It was such a fun way for them to train. It was so good. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Heaven's Arena is the best to me. I love it. Chimera Ant, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Chimera Ant isn't even in my top 3. It's not. I love Yorknu, and I love the Hunter Exam and Zoldyck family arc way more than Chimera Ant. And I'm not gonna at all. I'm not saying it's bad. Chimera Ant is S tier. I'm saying the whole show in general is S tier. There's not a single bad part of Hunter x Hunter. There isn't. There's nothing bad about it. That's why it's the best. It is. The way it flows through. You got Hunter Exam. Amazing perfect arc. Zoldyck Family Mansion. You get introduced to all these characters. And Killua and their training. Then you go into freaking Heaven's Arena. They're training world building. You got this big giant tower that you're training in and getting stronger. Perfect. Then, after that, they go back to Aunt Mito's house, talk about Yorknu, get the info they need for the rest of the arc, go to Yorknu. They're chilling in Yorknu now. Amazing, perfect arc with Kurapika. Yorknu was so enjoyable. It was. And you know what, I'm gonna be honest, maybe it's because they're similar to me. Yorknu City reminds me of New York City, obviously. You know? How do you feel about the current succession war? Honestly, at first it was very crazy and hectic, and I didn't even read the manga. I didn't start reading it for a long time because I had hope. I'm like, oh, we're getting the anime back, and I never really did that with any series that went on hiatus. I never watched a season of Demon Slayer and then said, let me go read the manga because season 3 ended. I've never done that. So when we got what was it? The hiatuses that we were getting, and it was looking like we're never getting the anime back. I was very interested, and this is one of my favorite series. I love Hunter x Hunter so much, so I looked it up, and I started reading the Succession War, Dark Continent, all that. I did skip some parts. I'm gonna be honest with you, I skipped the Hisoka versus Crollo because I want to see that animated when that gets animated. I don't want to spoil that fight. I know what happens after it, obviously, but because we need to know in order what happens. But I didn't read the fight because I don't like reading fights, honestly. I don't, unless something crazy happens. I like watching the fights. So, but about the whole Succession War in general, I think Togashi has so many amazing, great characters, and we have a lot of them on here too to look forward to. So I think they're all really good like written wise, they're all good. Their character designs are perfect with Hunter x Hunter. It's it's all setting up for the Dark Continent, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that. I don't know how or when that's ever gonna happen because of the hiatuses, but I think it's a very good branching arc. Like, it's very long. It's a very long arc so far, but maybe when it starts getting a little crazier, I'll put it up into my, on my list. Like right now, it's probably, I would say it's the weakest for me. For me, I'm not gonna, and not because it's trash or nothing. No, because it's still amazing. It's really good, and Togashi set it up so well. I don't have like a strong attachment to it like I do with these other arcs from watching them for so many years, and it gets a little confusing with all the dialogue and the hiatuses. It's a weird um situation, if I'm being honest, but I do like it. I like all the princes. I like most of the side characters. I was saying that I was a little confused by them because it's like there's so many of them, right? But I really do like it, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I've been doing reviews on the chapters, researching it. I've never done this with like any show, if I'm being honest. So it's really good, and I'm glad I can make content on it and talk about it because we all love Hunter x Hunter. It's amazing. Um, this girl, um, I'll put her here. She's just got a cool character design. Yeah, listen. First of all, that's another thing. The potential that it has is insane. Okay, the Succession War. That's the reason it's not as good right now is because what really even happened? We didn't even see nothing crazy happen yet. That's the problem. Kurapika's the main character. When he starts fighting Saradnik, and we start seeing fights with Crollo and Hisoka and Leorio and all these people fighting and things start happening, which is gonna happen now because of martial law, that's when it'll surpass Chimera Anarch because it's gonna have parallels to it with Karapika and Leorio going against a whole army, right? It's gonna be parallel to that, and we have all these contenders. We have a great cast of characters, so it really will be. But when it gets animated, obviously it's gonna be amazing. And if they change that opening, I'm gonna be pissed. Izunavi, same as Hanzo for obvious reasons because he's a goat. We barely got anything out of him. I don't know if we know his net ability. We might, I don't remember it because when did we see it, right? Maybe it was explained to us. Um, but I'm not sure. I'm very hyped to see what his ability is going to be. Or when he finally gets a fight, he might get that soon, protecting Prince Tyson, right? Zepile, love this dude, bro. He was such a goat. Such a goat. Oh my god, I can't. I know I'm putting him so high. Especially, yeah, I can't even put him that high. I can't. I can't. I mean, I love him. I got too hype there. I did. I got too hype. But I do like Zepile. I think he's a really good supporting character. He's like kind of like similar to a Leorio. Like he's good friends with Gon and Killua. He taught them a very valuable thing that they used against Nobunaga. So he's a great side character for them to have on their side, right? So he's cool. This Mr. Nostrad, I'll put him here because like cool. He was necessary, but he really didn't do much. Um, what is it? The guy. There's a guy for the Greed Island. It's like he's not on here. The old guy that was trying to help his granddaughter. Who do I think's gonna win the succession war? That's very hard because I was hoping for Wobble, but now that we got everything that we got going on, um, it's really tough to even decide that. I mean, in my opinion, I don't see a lot of them like personally. I don't see Wobble or Wobble's sibling, or I mean nephew, Queen Oito's nephew dying. I don't see, you know, I don't see that baby dying. I don't. That's crazy if that happens. Mariam, I don't like that again. Killing a kid, and is Bisky gonna allow that? No, right? So maybe Mariam will win. It depends on what's gonna happen. Like I think Mariam might win. Um, just because I don't like I know Fugetsu I feel bad for, but there's kind of they're kind of showing that she's probably not going to make it. Yeah, I mean, probably. I Saradnik definitely. Like, Hulkenberg's already on his way out. I love Hulkenberg, though. He's an amazing character. Um, Prince Benjamin's the GOAT. He is. Um, oh, I mean, losers, like, some of them are kind of like, they're not going to win. Like, they weren't made to win. Like, some of the big contenders are, like, Prince Benjamin and, Saradnik and Camilla. But that's really it. Some of them, they're going to get swarmed out eventually. But, I don't know, they're setting up to where the war might not end how it's supposed to, right? Like, it's not going to just... It's not going to just end because, whatchamacallit, because all the princes are dead. So, but, Neon Nestrad, I'll put her there. No, I'll put her here, actually, because the thing with Kurapika, like, that was so messed up. And I know I wasn't basing them off of that, but no, and then she had, I gotta put her up because she had the poo keychain on her phone. The Yu Yu Hakusho reference, that was so fire. I gotta keep her up there. I gotta keep her up there. I'll keep her there. She's cool. But that was messed up, though. That was really messed up. Taking the eyes, like, in front of Kurapika. But I think Kurapika got them back, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, definitely, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what they're building Nasubi up to be a very terrible character as well that they have to deal with. But a lot of theories are that they only need 13, and then Nasubi is going to be involved in that too. Like, he's going to go in there too. So we have to really see what's going to happen. We have to see what Nasubi's reaction is going to be to Wobble, because that, like, ruins his whole plan. There's not 14 princes, so, or I don't know, we have to see. That's why you can't even really make theories with the Succession War, because it always, it's evolving constantly, This guy I'll put here, he really didn't do nothing. He had a cool character design, though. Squalla, rest in peace, the GOAT. Let me just get some water. Squalla didn't deserve to die like that. This guy, same thing. Cool. I mean, he had a cool design and a cool net ability. I'll throw him up there. This guy, I don't even like. I remember him, but I don't know what he did. So I'm putting him there. I know he's a hunter, but it's like so random. Melody, I'll put her up there. She's an amazing character. Written so perfectly to help Karapika, to help Killua, to help people. She's really a goat. She's never let anybody down. Basho, oh my god, now I'm going crazy. I'll put Basho there because he really didn't do a lot of stuff either. He was only there for that one scene, and then he didn't really help out that much in York New. He didn't. He was there for the beginning, but he's like on the same caliber as Hanzo and Izanagi, which he's on the team with them, so that's a perfect. But Melody, we had the most screen time with, and she's just overall a great character, so I'll put her there. What was her name? Baze or Boz or whatever. I'll put her here. She is a very unique Nen ability. Like, I mean, obviously, because she's got the whole lust thing going on. And her character design is cool. I mean, I'm just there. I think that's where I would put her. The owl, oh, the owl's so fire though. Oh my god. The shadow beasts are so fire. Like I liked them all, but they also did get packed up quite easily. I'm gonna put Owl up here because he came back in the in the manga, so I'll put him there. Everyone else though, I'm gonna put down here. Worm, Slug guy, Bat guy, Hairy guy. I'll put them there. Crollo, come on now. I'll put him at S. Crollo's a great character, but I have my gripes with the Phantom Troop because I love them and they're very great characters, but they're not justified in their actions at all. They're not. Their actions are not justified. That's the thing, that Togashi made an amazing, perfect backstory for them, but it wasn't like an excuse to where it's like, okay, they murdered Karapika's whole family, but they also had their friend murdered. So your friend got murdered, you decided to kill a bunch of innocent people? Doesn't make much sense, right? Um, Maybe we'll see more into it, but right now, Crollo is a villain to me. He's not like a. That's what they try to do. They try to make these characters likable by giving them their own like thought bubbles and stuff. But I do. I mean, he's an S tier villain no matter what. Villain wise, he's an amazing villain. Nobunaga, I think is S as well. I really like and enjoy him. Phaeton as well. Machi, I'll put her there too because she had the introduction with Hisoka and all that. She's got an amazing Nen ability too. Finks, I'll put here. Finks has a kind of a trash Nen ability and isn't really the most popular member of the Phantom Troop. Shalnark, I'll put. Shalnark is cool though. He's got the freaking Super Saiyan thing going on. But I'll keep him there. He GG's to the GOAT. Franklin, put him here as well. Franklin's cool. Shizuku is Bae. She goes there. Pakunoda, same thing. Bona Lenov, I'll keep him there. Uvogin S for sure. So intriguing to see. He's such a great character. He is. How did I forget? What? How am I forgetting? That's insane. I'm gonna skip him now until I get his name right. I don't know how I forgot. That's insane. I'm just I'm brain freezing right now. Okay. Bisky S. This guy, he was actually cool. I didn't mind him. He was a cool guy. Um, Tesgera, which it's funny how I know this guy, not that guy. What the, bro? What the heck? I don't know how I forgot. I'm gonna put Tesgera right here though. He's a goat. Um, Garenu, I'll put him there. Um, Cortopy. I'm such an idiot for not knowing that. For that, I'm putting him here. Cortopy. I like the Phantom Troop. I do. They're just very complex. Genthru. I don't know. He wasn't really that great of a villain, honestly. But we'll put him there. Next, we have um, Abengane. Amazing. I mean, he didn't have the best. I don't know. I can't put Abengane over Maha and Mike. Honestly, I can't. I can't. I'm gonna put him there though. Next, we have the computer girl. They're cool. They're just they didn't do much, so I'll put them there. Razor, unbelievably cool character. Fire net ability, amazing. This guy, I forgot this guy's name, but I'll put Jing's friends here. They go there. They're good. They got great character designs, but they're just not really that important, I don't think. Kite, come on now. Amazing. Palm, I really love too. Come on now, the GOAT. Knuckle, without question. Shoot. I just don't. I mean, Knuckles the GOAT, so I can't put them both. I mean, Moral, I really think is cool, but I also don't love him, to be honest. Nov is cool, but he kinda got played. He got played terribly. Netero, unbelievably amazing character. So goated. Komugi. I don't know. Because I honestly don't like Komugi the most. Put her there. Meruem. I don't even. I don't know. He's you gotta put him. You gotta respect him. But 3 rows of S is kind of. Now I'm getting. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy. 3 rows of S already. The Queen. Mid. Neferpito. Amazing villain. Poof. He wasn't the great. He wasn't the best, but he was a good villain. Yuppie, great villain. Colt, just an average G, but I like him more than all the other ones. Melioron, amazing character. Did not like this guy at all. Thought he was boring as hell. The Lion. Cheetu, also boring. Zazan was more bearable because she fought the Phantom Troop. Globster, same thing, boring. Welfin, he's a goat. MVP of the arc, honestly. Ramu, I don't know, I hated him too. He was very annoying. I don't know why he's wearing a Speedo. This bug guy, putting an F. I do not care about that guy. Hate him. This girl didn't even do nothing either. She didn't even do anything. She has a very weird pregnant Nen ability as well. So, these guys, they had the scene with Killua, so I'll keep them there, I think. Come on now. The GOAT. You already know. The GOAT. This little girl, I felt bad for her, so I'll put her there. Koala. Him having a whole monologue in the second to last episode, or the actual last episode, is ridiculous. But I'll put him here. I just didn't like that. Gyro, oh my goodness. Amazing. Amazing character. The potential alone. Gon, adult, come on now. Pariston, I really do enjoy, but I'll put him here. Mizystem, same thing. What's this guy? I forgot this guy's name. He's the tiger guy, though. He was just in the last chapter. He could go there. The bunny girl. She's a little annoying for my liking. Botabai. Really cool. The snake girl. She's kind of bad, honestly. So I'll put her there. The horse guy, I do not. Come on now. The sheep guy is apparently strong. And I like his character design. And he did cry for Netero, so I'll put him there. Sayu, I'll put... He's cool. I like Sayu. He's fire. He's Sun Wukong, so... The peacock girl, we're going to put her down here. I'm putting her low, because she's the most useless one. Cheetle, great character. Jing, come on, S tier character. Beans, he's cool. Put him for B. B for Beans. Beans, where's the beans? This robot computer guy, I don't even remember who that is. Lynette or Derb deserves to go right next to Zigzoldic. Cool. Very cool. This guy, I don't even remember this guy. Don't even remember this guy. This guy got clapped up by Hisoka, I think. Now we're on to the Succession War arc. So, let's see. Beyond, because I can't really put a lot of them in S. I'm really not going to put any... I'm going to try not to put them in S. Because I don't... Unless I'm biased. That's the only thing. But I'll put Beyond. I think he's a really great character. We just need to see more of him. So I'll put him in A. Or should I put him at B for Beyond? Nah, they're setting him up well, I think. This girl, don't even remember her. Don't remember this guy either from reading it. I don't even know what bro's wearing. This snake girl, she did explain a few things, so I'll put her there. Oh my god, I don't know what that thing is. This guy, he was making sense here. This is one of Jing's friends, so I'll put him there. The King of Kakin, Nasubi. He's really great, though. I love him as well. Prince Benjamin. Oh, I could put him at S so bad. I'm not Put him at A though. Camilla. I'll put her. Nah, she's got a broke. She's pretty fire. Camilla. Okay. And then we'll put Zhang Lei. We'll put him here. Saradnik is the only one I will put at S. Because I already know he's going to be devastating. I'll put Saradnik at S. That's it. Tebepa? Tebepa. I'm putting her there. Tyson. Come on now. Lazarus can go there. Prince Saleh. I did not like Saleh at all. Halkenberg is so fire. I want to put him at S as well, but I think that's a good fit for him. Cacho. We'll put her... I'll put her there. Fugetsu is a little cooler, though, and got more of a story. Momose. I mean, her story's pretty tragic, so I'll put her there. Mariam is set. I don't know. I can't know. What the hell? Putting him with all the... Yeah, I'm putting him there. He didn't get enough screen time. Wobble, though, is the one I will put. Oh, I didn't put all. Are you kidding me? The one character. I didn't put Queen Oito. Well, Oito and Wobble together. They're both A tier. This guy didn't get enough out of him. Henry, fire character. I don't even... Oh, that's the girl that got murdered by Bonolenov. There. This guy's a little cooler. Broccoli guy. Kenny Wang. Just saying his name is cool. Morena. Perfect character. Bill. I really do like Bill. Bill is cool. These are now... We're getting to my specific characters that I added. Bobby Mina. The GOAT. I love this guy. I'll put him there. No. Wait, what? A. I mean, not, yeah. I'll put him at A. Furykov is very important now, but he's not up there yet. I don't think. He's very useful. We got to see what he's going to do in the next few chapters. Furykov's the GOAT. Longy. I'll put her there. We don't know too much. Borksin. Setting up to be perfect character. Sakata. Put him there. Cleopatra. Put her there. She didn't do a lot. Aunt Mito. S tier. Sacrificed so much for our boy that we know and love. Grandma Freaks. I'll put her there just because, you know, she didn't get that much screen time. She got the same as Aunt Mito, but still, we love Aunt Mito. Cone I do love, but he wasn't animated, so he's got to stay there, unfortunately. Kaiser, setting up to be an amazing guy. Hopefully the whole plan with Melody works out. Basamilko. Sheila can go there. We didn't get enough out of her. Nah, she knows she deserves to go there. Because she played our boys. Renko. Cool character design alone puts her there. Pyro. Self-explanatory because he's Karapika's childhood friend. He's got a great story being the blind Kurta. Amazing. Omokage, I really like as well. Rets, wasn't that fond of, so I'll put her there. And then Jed. Yeah, that's the video. But, yeah, we didn't get too many viewers, but if you guys are watching this in video format, please give the video a like. Let me know down in the comments, do you agree with any of my picks? I guess I can give a quick analyzation before I do go, though. I think Hunter Hunter is one of the most perfect series out there, right? I really love this show, and I don't think it has that many imperfections. Like, even characters at A aren't even, like, characters at C aren't necessarily bad, but they just don't have as much screen time or impact on the series. You know, that's the problem. But characters at B, same thing. They're goated. They just don't have that much screen time or impact in the story. I mean, I'll put Komugi up. I know that's a little crazy, but A though, same thing. All great, amazing characters. S, peak writing to me. Peak writing for every character in S. They're amazing. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think? How would you rank the characters of Hunter x Hunter? This is written wise. I will be doing a live stream on their net abilities. That will be really cool, so stay tuned for that. As always, guys, it's been SJ Venge. Peace.